Lawrence Children's Orphanage was started in 2003 and was registered by the Ministry of Social Services. They came together as a community to help those children whose parent has died of HIV/AIDS. Most of the residents at the Shimo La Tewa slums live below poverty line. When I came in this area, I wanted to make a difference with the life of vulnerable children.
When I came to this community in 2003, I met people who were really suffering and struggling against the epidemic of HIV/AIDS. And I didn't have a lot to do apart from join them. But I wanted to make a difference here. So what I said, I wanted to make sure that the community had been educated, been mobilized. The community had known that this was a disease that was going to live with us, and I wanted to get ways and means of making sure that we fight the disease from within.
So I bring together on a board the stakeholders who were someone, government leaders, community leaders, and we decided to begin rescuing children. In 2005, I constructed the first dormitory whereby I brought 24 children. By then, we had friends and well-wishers who helped us to feed the children and give them education and clothing. In 2006, the number of children increased, and this time round, the donor who had helped us pull out the donation, and I was left with children helplessly.
So, at the orphanage, the children have always increased. There we have about now 8 classrooms, and 7 of the classrooms have not been completed. If we are able to complete these classrooms by the end of the year, then next year we shall be able to bring in our children from nursery school to class 8. Because most of our orphans, they now go to public schools. And in the public schools, they are discriminated because most of them are orphans. They come back home crying because they are called names. So we wanted these kids to come to the orphanage, a place where they call themselves a home, so that if we are able to get even other children outside who are not orphans, they can come and mix and have that sense of feeling.
I struggle with those children trying to go to the street to beg for food, for clothes, for medicine, for education facilities, and so on, and every day the number of children were increasing. We need every help that can be given.
Most of these children, they need food, and some of them, they are HIV positive, and once kids are HIV positive, they need good diet. And with our meager resources, we are unable to get good diet for these children. So that's why we appeal to every good person out there not to waste any meal. Any good person who have something to give, even $10, even $20, even $50, you will transform the sad faces of these children into smiles. St. Lawrence Children's Orphanage have come from a very, very hurting background. For example, we have gone in the slums, which is not far away from here. Their parents, they live a very unhygienic life. They eat very disastrous things, dirty things, rotten animals, forbidden meals. Their life is just too bad. And sometimes we try our best to bring them food so that they can change as their menu. And they don't care. And so most of these children come from there. And some of these people are sick. And yet their diet is very, very poor.
Those children are between the age of 3 and 15 years. Those who have graduated from the primary school, we want to give them secondary education.
I'm Flavia Nafula. I'm one of the orphans at St. Lawrence. At once, I was living at the slums of Shimo La Tewa before I was introduced at St. Lawrence Orphans. I came here 2005 when I was in standard 4. Through St. Lawrence, I'm now in Form 2, and I would like in future to be a doctor. I would like to ask if there is any sponsor who is willing to assist me to come so that I can pursue with my education.
I used to stay at Shimolatewa slums, and now I'm under St. Lawrence management. Yeah, I'm requesting if can have somebody to assist us to pursue our education.
I came here when I was in class 4, and for now I'm in form 3. I thank my guardian for whatever that he has done for me to make me reach this level. And I ask for anyone who can come and support me to pursue my education.
If we are unable to pay them school fees, we want to construct a vocational training center where we can teach those children skills so that later on they become self-reliant.
When they know God, they will have hope for the future. And that's why we bring them. They come here on Sundays, pray together. Baptize them, we give them hope, and we deliver them, and they are now, some of them are very good Christians.
I am Norbert Wangila, one of the St. Lawrence orphans, and I remember when I was young I used to stay with my parents happily, but all of a sudden they died mysteriously. There I remained with my grandmother, but by good luck there was an orphanage in one bishop called Godfrey Shiundu initiated an orphanage, and I was the pioneer of that. I've been enjoying the environment there since my childhood. From primary, I finished my primary level, I joined secondary, I did my Form 4 in the year of 2007. I passed well, and my career was to be electrical engineering, but now my hopes have been dwindled since there is no any sponsor to support me with continue with my higher education. The bishops now is overburdened with the many children behind us.
We are looking for all people of goodwill to help us raise St. Lawrence Children Orphanage. Our vision is to become the best ever orphanage in our country, Kenya. God bless you, and God bless St. Lawrence Children Orphanage.